Mr. Chairman, as much as I wanted to inhibit myself on the discussion about this Colonel Grijaldo, medyo nakakapiko na po, Mr. Chairman, his continued absence, in this committee hearing, in the pretext of medical excuses, are not acceptable.
Yes, Congressman Abante.
Being the chairman of the Committee on Human Rights, on the basis of a humanitarian attitude, I am willing to let him borrow my wheelchair, Mr. Chair, for him to be allowed to be here. In fact, mayroon na ako ditong gamot niya, sapagkat mayroon din akong pain. Yung tramadol and paracetamol, meron ako dito, Mr. Chair. Meron din akong diclofenac spray. So, for humanitarian purposes, I am willing to give him my wheelchair and all of the medicines needed for him to attend here.
Enzorecto, kalaban ang katiwalian at kasinungalingan, kakampi sa katotohanan at kabutihan.
Chairman, we have with us a letter of excuse coming from the lawyers of Mr. Police Colonel Grijaldo. And once again, attached is a medical request from his doctor, a certain Dr. Montenegro, for a request to admit Colonel Grijaldo. But just to inform everyone, this is now the third time that Colonel Grijaldo was absent, and he sent us 3 excuse letter with the same reason, medical, Mr. Chairman. And with that, Mr. Chairman, to expedite the discussion, may I respectfully move, Mr. Chairman, that we...
Mr. Chair, before you move,
finished.
Mr. Chair,
Wait.
if I may.
Wait,
Bahala kayo, Mr. Chairman, bahala kayo kung i-approve niyo yung motion ko o hindi.
no.
Diba? Now,
1 minute
or
suspension.
before
Hearing resumed.
Mr. Chairman, thank you. With the indulgence of the Honorable Chairman Dan Fernandez. Mr. Chairman, with these 3 letters sent to us, it's all about medical, with attached medical request and certificate. May I respectfully move, Mr. Chairman, that we will direct our medical officer in the House to check personally the status of Colonel Grijaldo with regards to his medical condition, Mr. Chairman.
Second, Mr. Chair.
Okay, there is a motion. Before the chair rules on the motion, Congressman Fernandez is manifesting that he be recognized.
Yes,
Is
thank
that,
you, Mr. Chairman.
So before we finally rule on this motion, so is this an amendment to the motion?
No. I just wanted to manifest something. Mr. Chairman, as much as I wanted to inhibit myself on the discussion about this Colonel Grijaldo, medyo nakakapiko na po, Mr. Chairman, his continued absence, in this committee hearing, in the pretext of medical excuses, are not acceptable. He wants to run, He wants to run. Running away from his responsibility and mentioning the name of this representation. He tainted the image of this representation, not only of this representation, but the whole of the Quadcom. Now, Mr. Chairman, medyo hindi ko po matatanggap yung excuses na medical services. As a matter of fact, Mr. Chairman, kung titignan mo tong kanyang excuse that written by his lawyer, kaya hindi po siya nakapunta rito because he was still in the hospital. Mula nung November 13 hanggang ngayon, nasa hospital pa rin siya. And he wanted to get a clearance prior to his surgical operation dahil meron daw po siyang rotator cuffs syndrome that can be treated through rest, sling, and anti-inflammatory medications. Surely, he wanted to evade this hearing. Ayaw niyang panindigan yung mga sinabi niya doon sa affidavit niya sa Senado. In the previous hearing, Mr. Chairman, we manifested, di ba, na we will be relinquish our chairmanship on the issue of Colonel Grijaldo. Pero hanggang ngayon, inaantay po natin siya dito. And if I may, Mr. Chairman, if I may, I just wanted to ask kung andito po yung PHOW sa PNP na kung saan doon under preventive suspension si Colonel Grijaldo. May we ask, Mr. Chairman, kung nagre-report si Colonel Grijaldo sa PHOW?
Is there a representative from PHOW?
Ayoko na po sana ngang magtanong tungkol dito. But, Mr. Chairman, the last time that he appeared in this Congress was more than a month already. And it's taking too long, no? Because he said something against this committee, against this person. And that's the reason we wanted to be cleared on the affidavit that he manifested in the Senate. Now, Mr. Chairman, nandiyan na ba? PHOW, please.
PHOW, nandito ba ang taga-PHOW?
Yeah.
Please take a seat. Para mabilis po tayo, please take a seat. Yung taga-PHOW.
Ang PHOW po for the information of the body, sila po yung general, ako, itong custody ng mga under preventive suspension ba ang PHOW?
Mr. Chair, I think the representative of PHOW is present and he will be able to answer those questions.
So anong
Kindly identify yourself.
Good morning, sirs. Police Brigadier General Constancio Chinayag Jr., the Acting Director of the Directorate for Personnel and Records Management. And under me is the PHOW, or Personnel Holding
Chair,
Administrative Unit, sir.
I'd like to ask if he has taken his oath.
This is my second time, sir, to appear, so I took my oath
Okay na yun.
the first time.
What is the mandate of the PHOW, sir?
It is, the PHOW is the unit in DPRM where personnel without any assignment are put into, sir.
So, mula noong November 13, nag-report na bubuo sa inyo si Colonel Grijaldo?
He reported November 18, sir. November 18.
November 18.
Opo.
Pero the procedure of the PHOW is what? You have to report what, daily?
Yes, sir. They should be physically accounted, especially when we were cautioned because we were allowed then because of our policy that we can account personnel online. But since the last meeting that Honorable Akop cautioned us, we required them, sir, to really be present during accounting.
So, kung hindi sila nagre-report, you consider them what?
If he will not report, sir, then he will be subjected to pre-charge investigation.
So, hindi siya nag-report sa inyo mula noong November 13. And as a matter of fact, nag-report lang sila sa inyo noong November 18.
Prior to November 18, sir, kasi yun yung may excuse siya that he is in hospital.
Okay.
Mr. Chair, I'd like to ask in relation to what Congressman Dan Fernandez is saying. Ito bang si Grijaldo nag-report daily sa inyo? Because that is your rule, di ba?
Yes po, sir.
And he didn't do it.
Come again, sir?
He did not do it.
He reported po, sir. 18 to 20,
Daily.
22. Opo, sir.
Daily.
Opo, sir.
physical report, physical face-to-face? Did he report
Yes, sir, because they are made to sign.
daily?
Opo, sir.
Okay, after that, he did not report anymore, and it was told that he's in the hospital. Di ba?
Hindi, if I may, Congressman Abante, ano? So, daily siya nagre-report mula nung November 18 hanggang ngayon. Nagre-report sa inyo daily.
Negative, sir. Because November 18, he applied for leave. 5 days mandatory and then special privilege leave. The effectivity of the mandatory leave is November 25 to 29. At naidugtong doon, sir, yung special privilege leave December 2 to 4. So he was officially, sir, he is on leave.
Wait. Ano yung special privilege that was given to him?
These are leaves allowed that we can avail of, sir, for PNP personnel, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, yun yung special privilege.
Opo, sir.
Sige, Congressman muna.
Mr. Chairman,
Mr. Chair,
Mr. Chair,
you know, I've always maintained my silence over the accusation of Colonel Grijaldo on this, because I do not anymore want to belabor what he said in the Senate. Because anyway, the people watching to us right now does not believe in his lies to us, no? Pero the thing is, he must appear. He must appear here and tell us about these accusations to us. Oo, kami naman, Mr. Chair, we are willing to inhibit ourselves while he is here being asked by the Quadcom. Oo. So my name was one of those mentioned with Congressman Dan Fernandez that we pressured him to tell a lie. Oo. And his lie is brazen, Mr. Chairman. So, I'd like to find out what we're gonna do with Colonel Grijaldo, realizing that he has not appeared here 3 times with the excuse that he has been in the hospital and confined, Mr. Chair.
Sa akin nandiyan,
Thank you.
Mr. Colonel Grijaldo. No?
Mr. Chairman,
Let me allow the chair first to rule on the motion. But the parliamentary status is that there is a motion that the House physician be directed to call on and visit Colonel Grijaldo and ensure that indeed, one, he needed confinement in a hospital. 2, that indeed he is suffering from a certain medical condition. And we will direct the House physician to ascertain this information. Now, before we rule, I allowed Chairman Fernandez to make a manifestation, and Congressman Abante also made this manifestation. Now, I will recognize Congressman Flores for the amendment to the motion.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Yes,
Mr. Chair, I
Congressman
just
Flores.
would like to propose an amendment to the motion of Chairman Caraps, Mr. Chair, if he would agree, Mr. Chair, that we ask the PNP to also send their doctor, Mr. Chair, because I believe that if Colonel Grijaldo is incapacitated to appear before a committee hearing, then would he be in a physical capacity to serve as a colonel in the PNP? If that would prohibit him from serving in the PNP in that manner, Mr. Chair, then maybe the PNP should also determine his physical fitness to continue serving as an officer of the PNP, Mr. Chair.
Okay, that's noted. The amendment is to include the Philippine National Police Medical Director to likewise check on Colonel Grijaldo.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So, there's a motion as amended and duly seconded. Are there any objections? Hearing none, the motion is carried. COMSEC, please coordinate with the House Physician, and Philippine National Police is directed to likewise ask the PNP doctor to check on Colonel Grijaldo.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, DS JJ Suarez.
yes, can I just ask the Good Colonel, Colonel, General, sorry. Nabanggit niyo po kanina na personal pong pumunta si Colonel Grijaldo sa inyo para pumirma. Ano pong petsa nun?
Hindi naman po sa akin personal kasi may chief ng PHOW kay Colonel Acosta. Siya po ang nagsusupervise doon sa checking ng kanilang attendance po.
Anong date po yun?
November 18 po, sir.
November
18.
18. So kung
Tama
November 18 po yun, that would be around more or less a week or so ago. Tama?
Yes po, sir.
Mr. Chairman, the reason why I asked is because dito po sa unang sulat nung kanyang abogado, ang sinabi po niya dito ay naka-admit po siya sa ospital, kung hindi po ako nagkakamali. And suffering from left shoulder dislocation, TC slap tear. And this was issued by the Pasig Doctors Medical Center on November 11. And we have received another letter from their lawyer saying that Colonel Grijaldo is admitted at the Pasig Doctors Medical Center for the same issue, left shoulder rotator cuff syndrome and slap tear, and this is dated November 26. Mr. Chair, para naman po napakahirap paniwalaan na kung rotator cuff issue lang po ito, bakit ang tagal niyo po sa ospital? At sa sobrang tagal niyo po sa ospital, may kakayahan po kayo pumunta sa PHOW para po personal na makapunta doon. Kaso lang, pagdating po sa hearing ng mga Quadcom, hindi po siya nakakadalo. So, I would wait for the report of our medical personnel as to the status of Colonel Grijaldo in Pasig Doctors Medical Center. And maybe once we find out the truth regarding Colonel Grijaldo, we can make the necessary motions. I just wanted to manifest that, Mr. Chair. Thank you very much.
Okay, salamat po,
Mr. Chair.
DSJJ.
Mr. Chair.
We are, the parliamentary status is that we are in the process of disposing of our admin matters. If this is in relation to that, I would beg the indulgence of Congressman Abante.
This is in relation to Colonel Grijaldo. Mr.
Okay,
Chair.
please
I'll be
continue.
allowed. I'd like to ask the NAPOLCOM about Colonel Grijaldo's attitude and absence, because it has been 1 month since he testified in the Senate about this. So, NAPOLCOM, will you please tell us?
Mr. Chair, if the police officer is unable to perform his duties, or he is not physically fit to perform his duties as a police officer, then he may be filed a case for incompetence, Mr. Chair. Or otherwise, he may also voluntarily file for permanent physical disability if he would want to claim pension by reason of his inability to perform his or physically function as a police officer, Mr. Chair.
You're saying, NAPOLCOM, that he can be charged with incompetence. That's what you're saying?
If he is no longer able to perform physically his functions, Mr. Chair, then that is a possible ground.
He's trying to hide, Mr. Chair. He's trying to hide from this committee. Of course, he cannot run in this committee's investigation, even if he tried to hide. He might even be watching and listening right now. We do not even know. So I would like to ask the NAPOLCOM to actually tell us the recommendation over the absence of Colonel Grijaldo, which is already 1 month since he made a statement in the Senate, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congressman Abante. Now we proceed with the admin matters. Yes, Congressman Paduano.
Lastly, Mr. Chairman, with regards to Grijaldo lang po, you mentioned about the leave, no, official leave of Grijaldo that was, it will start November 25. to December 4.
Tama po, sir.
Okay, so that will be 9 days because of that special leave na 4, 3, 2 to 4. Tama?
8 days po, sir.
8 days, okay. Now, please, General, mamaya na po yan. Please submit to this committee that official document that indeed you allow Colonel Grijaldo to have an official leave for 8 days. That's number 1 po. How about the previous? The previous medical certificates or medical checkups that was made by Grijaldo. Did he inform the police or the PHOW?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have the documents for him
Yes, Your
to
Honor.
request letter? Huwag niyong i-antedate, ha?
Mm,
Please submit to this committee because as mentioned by Chairman Abante, almost 1 month na po.
will you-
Pag-submit niyo po. Then the motion that was made, amended motion by Congressman Flores, yung medical officer niyo po, dapat i-check siya. Kasi Mr. Chairman, because of these 3 excuse letter, it's all about medical excuse. Mr. Chairman, if Colonel Grijaldo is making a mockery of this hearing and some police officers in collusion of Colonel Grijaldo, I will not hesitate to cite him in contempt in this committee and all those PNP officials involved to face cases doon po sa Napolcom. Kasi po, supposedly kayo po 1 month, hinayaan yung ganito. Of course, he's not absent without leave. Pero dapat naman po, you help us. You help this committee. 3 hearing wala siya. Under po sa PHOW.
Thank you.
I hope you will submit those documents today. General.
If I may, sir.
Yes.
We are helping.
Sandali
sir.
po. Can you submit those documents I mentioned today?
Yes, sir. We will submit po.
Or submit it today?
Yes, sir.
Please proceed.
We are helping the committee, sir, in this endeavor. Actually, sir, when you receive the notice that there is a quadcom hearing for today, I canceled the leave for November 27, just for this purpose po, sir.
You cancel what?
The leave po, sir.
Your leave?
No, sir, the leave of Colonel Grijaldo.
Also, you cancel all the leaves.
Only for this November 27 po.
So, he's not on leave.
He's not, sir, because he...
Okay, now, General, you check. Because the latest excuse letter of Colonel Grijaldo is dated ano po? November 23.
26.
Saan ba yun?
26.
Okay, November 26. But, that was 3 days ago. But, yesterday. But, ito, Jenap, please take note of this. But the date of the medical request of his doctor was dated 11/23/2024. Baka pati kayo, niloloko nyo na. Paki-check lang po.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Let me proceed. Can I proceed, Mr. Chairman?
Okay, please proceed.
Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair.
With the indulgence of Congressman Caraps Paduano, Congressman Acop, and then is this in relation to the admin
Yes.
matters that we are discussing?
Yes,
Okay,
the current matter po.
After Congressman Acop.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Congressman Acop, you're recognized.
May I request, Mr. Chair, that the head of the PHOW would answer my questions?
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Iha, ano po ba yung rule sa PHOW regarding officers assigned there without any official assignment? Are they supposed to report there every day?
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, when I assumed as the Chief PHOW last October 17 of
Iha,
this year,
hindi ko po tinatanong kung kailan ka nag-assume.
yes, sir.
Ang tinatanong ko, ano po yung batas po ninyo sa PHOW tungkol doon sa mga opisyal na walang assignment na na-assign po dyan?
Yes, sir.
Ano po yung rule ninyo? Are they supposed to report there daily?
Sir, pursuant to PNP Memorandum Circular Number 2024-001, dated January 10, 2024, it states here, sir, Mr. Chair, Your Honor, if I may read, accounting. The system of recording the actual strength of PNP personnel placed on PHOW, DPRM, RPHAS, or ARMD through physical or virtual accounting and station/office visits and the affixing of signatures of the personnel on the attendance sheet provided by the office. Sir, effective November 11, sir, when TDPRM, Police Brigadier General Chinayog, issued a memorandum that starting November 11, it will start the physical accounting of all PHOW personnel, sir. So when I assume office, sir, my predecessors accounts all the PHOW personnel assigning PHOW, sir, virtual accounting. So effective November 11, sir, by virtue of the memorandum issued by Police Brigadier General Chinayog, the TDPRM, sir, we assume and we start the physical accounting to all PHOW personnel, sir. They are reporting to the officer 10 a.m. at 3 o'clock, affixing their signature, Mr. Chair, Your Honor, sir.
And pursuant to your records, Colonel Grijaldo has obediently obeyed all your requirements? May
Since
I know kung siya po ay religiously sinunod po yung inyong directive na yan na nag-report siya daily?
he started physically reporting to
Ang
our
tinatanong ko lang po ay, kung dun sa requirement ng inyong procedure there, sinunod ba lahat ni Colonel Grijaldo yan? Yun lang naman ang tanong ko eh.
Yes po, sir.
Nagre-report siya araw-araw? Pumipirma siya sa dun sa logbook?
Mr. Chair, Your Honor, sir, starting November 18, he reported physically, sir, and signed his attendance.
Yes, I know. Sinabi mo na eh. But
Opo.
did Colonel Grijaldo obey that religiously?
And yes, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, from November 18 to November 25, Mr. Chair. At to November 22, sorry, Mr. Chair,
November
Your Honor.
22?
Yes, sir. From Monday, November 18.
Yung November 11, nung lumabas yung directive,
He was not around, Mr. Chair, informing us that he's still admitted in the hospital, Mr. Chair, Pasig Doctors Medical Hospital, Mr. Chair.
okay. Now, yung pagre-report niya, naka-logbook po kayo. Please submit to this committee yung logbook na pinipirmahan niya.
Yes, Mr. Chair,
Thank you.
Your Honor.
And did he ask, may I know your protocol also kung ang isang officer ng PNP ay mag-avail ng medical services? Ano po yung protocol nun?
Pardon, Mr. Chair, Your Honor.
What is the protocol of the PNP para sa isang opisyal na mag-avail ng medical services? Kagaya ni Colonel Grijaldo, bigla na lang nagpa-confine.
The hospital that he is admitted, Mr. Chair, Your Honor, is a private hospital or a government hospital in Pasig City. He did not went to the PNP General Hospital to seek medical
Hindi.
treatment, Mr.
Oh,
Chair.
so your protocol does not require na pag mag-avail ng medical services isang police officer, hindi niya i-inform yung unit niya.
Mr. Chair, considering that when he was admitted, it's still a virtual accounting. He did not inform us that he was admitted or confined. It will only come to our attention when we directed him a notice to explain last November 7, Mr. Chair, when he was absent during the November 17 joint Quadcom committee, Mr. Chair. Your Honor.
Marami pong salamat. Mr. Chair, the situation is this. We have issued a show cause order to Colonel Grijaldo for being absent in the last October 22 hearing. So we issued a show cause order, and the answer of the lawyer of the Colonel Grijaldo was that he was confined, so he was not also able to attend the November 7 hearing that we conducted. Now, November 27, he's not around with a medical reason, the same as his excuse in the November 7 hearing. That is the situation, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Congressman Ako, for that information. So,
Mr. Chair,
Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair,
as I stated earlier, after Congressman Ako, it is Congressman PM Vargas. This is in relation to
Yes.
the
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Grijaldo
30
issue.
seconds lang, Mr. Chair.
Okay, sige, please, you're recognized.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. Narinig ko kasi yung rotator cuff syndrome. No, on September 18, 2024, kung nakikita niyo ko dito, nakasling ako, I didn't have a syndrome. I had a torn rotator cuff and I had my surgery in September 18, 2024. On September 19, nakalabas na ako ng ospital.
Okay.
So this is elective surgery. 'Di ba? Ngayon, kung talagang kung talagang ang rotator cuff syndrome ay matindi, yung sa kanya, we can recommend for complete disability retirement. 'Di ba? Kasi may annual check-up ang mga pulis. So kung may annual, andito yata yung Napolcom, pwede nilang gawin 'yan. At pwede nating i-recommend ang ganun kung ganun kalala. Pero based on my experience, 5 ang screw ko sa balikat ko ngayon. Torn rotator, torn bicep, frozen shoulder, pero 1 day lang. Pinalabas na ako ng ospital.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you for that information. We will take note of the information shared by Congressman Vargas, and we will forward this to the medical director of the House of Representatives so that when he visits and confirms the confinement of Colonel Grijaldo, he can discuss this with his personal doctor. Yes, Congressman Abante.
being the chairman of the Committee on Human Rights, on the basis of a humanitarian attitude, I am willing to let him borrow my wheelchair. Oh, Mr. Chair, for him to be allowed to be here. In fact, mayroon na ako ditong gamot niya, sapagkat mayroon din akong pain. Yung tramadol and paracetamol, mayroon ako dito, Mr. Chair. Mayroon din akong diclofenac spray. So, for humanitarian purposes, I am willing to give him my wheelchair and all of the medicines needed for him to attend here.
Thank you for your generosity, Congressman Abante. Now we will proceed with the
Bunyog, bunyog, halikan na kasama ka. Bunyog, kapag buklod ay may pag-asa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, isa ang pananaw. Sa bagong Pilipinas ang bunyog isisigaw. Bunyog, bunyog.